My name's J.C. McCauley.
I'm Naisha McCauley, and you're watching AccessTV.org.
Hello, my name is Ines Duke-Pegeas. I'm president of the Greater Hartford African American Alliance. Most Hartford residents are faceless, powerless, and ignored, except at election time. During this season, individuals who want to lead Hartford seek our vote with promises of this or that. What have the votes from the black community gotten us? Some are very happy. Others say very little. The next leaders of Hartford must have the intent and the will to end the practices and habits that have brought us to the dead end where some of us, many of us, find ourselves. There are community schools that fail to adequately prepare all students to be productive members of society. A police department where the men and women in blue do not culturally and racially reflect the community they serve. And economic development in which people with large wallets invade Hartford, take over the properties, develop them at a cost to local taxpayers, at least as some people see it, extract rent from the locals, fail to maintain their properties, and eventually exit with boatloads of profit. All of this is permitted to go on in part because of the manner in which City Hall operates today and has operated for many years prior to today. There is too much nepotism or favoring the hiring of friends and family members.
Please keep the mic close to you when you're talking, everyone. Thank you.
Who, in addition to not being the best qualified, are often unfamiliar with the job they are hired to do. The city must strive to hire workers who are committed to Hartford over the long haul, and not just long enough to pad their resumes for the next higher paying job somewhere else. In addition, the loss of institutional knowledge due to the persistent turnover in important departments within City Hall, which have included from time to time the police department and public works, must be addressed. The newly hired deciders are often paid exorbitant salaries while they undergo on-the-job training from lower-paid workers who have been employed for years in Hartford. To get these issues addressed in a legal and an effective manner requires each of you in the audience to focus on what is said and, more importantly, what is meant. Listen carefully to the responses of each candidate. Use your common sense and your experience as a Hartford resident to determine whether the statements heard are nothing more than empty promises to get your vote on November 5th. Ignore the fancy words and the smiling faces. Look deeper. Are the ideas and plans good for Hartford? Do you think that he or she is committed to staying as long as necessary during the implementation process? And finally, does he or she have the strength of character and the will to attack? I don't care what you want to call it, so I'm going to use all the words because I do not want to offend anyone. To attack the favoritism, the racism, or the unequal opportunity and access that impedes Hartford's return to the glory days of a vibrant downtown surrounded by thriving, racially diverse neighborhoods. Your vote is precious. Use it wisely. Thank you.
What happens in the voting booth stays in the voting booth. Even if someone wheels you up to the polling station after buying your groceries or paying you by the hour to door knock, you still can vote like an independent thinker. Vote like you're demanding better police accountability. Vote like you're demanding functioning schools that put Hartford children first. Vote like you're demanding your mayor puts Hartford residents and neighborhoods first. Vote like Hartford's government belongs to you, the constituent. Because to the party, you are just a vote. However, to me, you are a constituent, my boss, and I work for you. So when you go into the voting booth, have the courage to vote your conscience and vote for a man you can trust to be accountable to the constituents of Hartford. My name is J. Stan McCauley. I'm an independent thinker, and I approve this message. I'm asking you for your vote on Tuesday, November the 5th, 2019, in the general election for mayor of the city of Hartford. For more information, visit McCauleyformayor.com. And remember, what happens in the voting booth stays in the voting booth. Escape the plantation of party politics and free your political mind.